Good morning to Tyler Ulis and Jamal Murray found a home in the NBA with the Suns and Nuggets. Alex Poythress is still in the process of making a roster. Yesterday, the former Wildcats at John Calipari's UK Pro Camp having some fun with kids. Poythress throwing it down right there. Alex said he's waiting to confirm what training camps he might try out at because the goal is to still play in the NBA and not go overseas. And of course, this was an opportunity to get his mind off things.
Oh no, playing with the kids was fun. You know, Lexington's like a second home to me. I've been here so long. Me, Tyler, playing with them for a little bit. It's just real good to see how much they enjoy it, and we enjoy it the same way. You know, I have fun just playing basketball for fun. You know, you don't really get that much chances to do that.
It was cool. No, it was fun. Have some time with the kids. Have a little bit of fun and catch up on some things.
All right, so once camp was over with yesterday, John Calipari, his son Brad, Tyler Ulis, Devin Booker, and his brother hopped on a plane to go see Drake in Toronto. Cal tweeted this photo and said, "I decided I would let him go under one condition. He had to have a chaperone, so I'm headed to the Drake concert." Like Brad couldn't go by himself. Come on now. That's okay. Cal's a big Drake fan. He's also probably a pretty big fan of Kevin Durant. Team USA in Nigeria, last exhibition game for the red, white, and blue. DeMar DeRozan there at the end of the first quarter, knocking it down. And then a little later, we got a boogie alert. DeMarcus Cousins giving it up to DeRozan, who's throwing it down right there. And then, yeah, Kevin Durant's little Euro step. Team USA wins big. Good luck to any team who plays them in Rio. 110-66. So it's good to see Swaggy Cal. You know, he's probably the best Cal, right? All right, the Major League Baseball trade deadline was yesterday, and Jay Bruce is no longer a Red. He spent his entire 9-year career in Cincinnati, but now he is headed to the Big Apple to play for the New York Mets. Bruce leads the National League in RBI this season with 80 to go along with 25 dingers and a .265 batting average. He becomes the first player traded during the season while leading the league in RBI since that stat became official in 1920. In return, the Reds get 22-year-old second baseman Dilson Herrera and 19-year-old lefty Max Wodle. Herrera is hitting .276 with 13 dingers and 55 RBI at AAA Las Vegas this season. The NAIA Mid-South Conference preseason coaches poll is out, and the U-Pike Bears are picked third in the East Division. Cincinnati Christian was added to the East, bringing the total number of teams to 7 this season. Georgetown and Cumberlands are picked to finish 1-2. Union at number 4, going 1-4 last season, of course. And Bluefield, Virginia, and Kentucky Christian are in a tie for 5th, while Cincinnati Christian, the newcomer, is picked to finish last. Well, last half hour you heard from former Shelby Valley Wildcat coach Eric Ratliff, who is now, of course, over at Pike Central. Now we are going to meet the new coach at Valley, Anthony Hampton. Coach Hampton and the Cats are up next in our 40 Teams in 20 Days series. The Shelby Valley Wildcats will deal with a major turnover.
Depth and inexperience. We have a very, very young team. Very inexperienced team, very few kids returning that have played a lot of varsity minutes.
Valley loses more than 10 starters, including Chandler Rowe.
Chandler Rowe is in, and Valley has its first lead of the night.
A 1,000-yard rusher in 3 straight seasons.
Those kids, you don't replace those kids. Those kids come around just once in a lifetime.
New head coach Anthony Hampton has been the defensive coordinator at Valley for more than a decade, and one of the positives is returning starter Luke Atkinson, who led the team with 119 tackles last season.
Me and all my other senior buddies, we got to step up. We got to be the voice this year.
We had to switch positions with a lot of players, and that's what we're still trying to figure out, but I think he's going to be really good for us.
2 years ago, Shelby Valley won a region championship and hosted a state semifinal game. Last year, a letdown with a second-round playoff exit.
I think part of the problem last year is that we got to let the success last year get to our head, and we just didn't work as hard as we needed to. But this year, the media, the press, they're all putting us back under underdogs again, familiar territory. So we're going to work and hope for success.
Jordan Hampton. Touchdown, Shelby Valley.
Dark horse role accepted. Now the Wildcats open the season Saturday, August 20th at home versus Franklin County, a team that beat them in the opener last year. That's a final look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.